I'm here with the Hyena Kill at Arctangent. Guys, are you Arctangent veterans? Do you come here regularly, or?
I've been a couple of times.
Have you?
Only as a puncher though, so it was fucking class to play for like the first time.
I feel connected because our good mate Dan Beasley is a legend in this team. You know?
Yeah.
And so, but I've never been. This is my first time, so I'm really glad to be here.
It's sick though, isn't it? It just gets better and better.
It is wonderful.
Like the lineup for this weekend is just outrageous.
Who else are you hoping to catch?
I'm unfortunately not going to catch anybody because I have to drive home. But
we mentioned before, I mean, Opeth man, number one for me. I've seen him a few times.
It's got to be Emma Ruth Rundle and Sugar Horse are doing another set, and Court of Luna.
Boskelloid.
Fuck yes.
Frontiera. Sick band, mate. These are
the bands you want to hear. Like, it's my first time, and I was asking some friends, and they were giving recommendations, and they just listed pretty much everyone on the line.
Yeah,
so
for real.
You can't really go wrong, right?
It's all killer, no filler.
It really is. It's one of the best festival line announcements we've had for the whole summer.
Yeah,
in my mind.
Because they know what people want, and the fans of music as well.
Yeah.
The people that book it, because it's the same crew that do 2000 Trees as well, which again that lineup for this year was just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, sick.
So yeah, it's going to be. I've just gutted I can't do the whole weekend because it's going to be amazing.
Certainly will. Guys, what's live music like in Manchester? Is it a good place to be a band, or?
Well, to be honest with you,
yeah, it can be. It can be. It's this shitloads of bands, but. Yeah, I feel it's better now. Like when we started out, it was really difficult to even play with other bands that sounded like you. But it's a lot more versatile now. There's a lot more venues to play, a lot more varied promoters. It's a great city for music. But it's only in recent years that it's got better for like alternative heavy music.
Sure.
It still lacks. I still feel like there could be a better scene.
It's more of an indie city, isn't it?
There's a lot going on in Manchester, so there's a lot to choose from. So I feel like alternative, because growing up, alternative was like the main one where people. And then I came to Manchester. There's so much going on, but it's great to hear other things and then bring that into the fold as well, and just add other influences.
It just needs to be more fucking heavy music, in my opinion. Just more promoters for heavier bands.
Heavy, and there's also a hell lot of virtuosos here. Like, you'd be hard pushed to find, except maybe for a classical festival, to find a better bunch of musicians.
Oh,
I mean, throughout this,
When you say this, you mean the festival?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like the guitar players, I've just heard just over the field, like, guys shredding my head up.
That rumble in the distance.
Beautiful, man.
It's fantastic. No, absolutely. It's been about 18 months since A Disconnect come out. It must have been really good to have such a good reception, especially with an updated lineup.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We didn't expect any of it. We sat on the album for ages because of the circumstance, and then when it comes to time to release it, we didn't expect anything of it. We just kind of put it out there. In fact, we were a bit scared because it was so different, and so we just kind of just pushed it out there, not expecting anything, and then people really got on board with it. So it was good, and it's class being able to come out and play these songs finally after just sitting on it, not being able to gig. It was very difficult, but yeah. I didn't expect any of the reception that we got for that record.
It's certainly a lot more expansive. I mean, obviously because there's twice as many members as the old Hyena Kill stuff. But I mean, how did it look for you two? Like, apart from a bigger, thicker sound, like how's the band changed with having an extra guitarist and a bass player?
It's definitely more difficult to tour and decisions get made. Obviously, it takes longer to organise more people, but that's because we've been used to being a two-piece for so long. We've been a bit.
But musically, dynamics. That's the key. We're having them extra members gives you the gift of being able to play with dynamics a lot.
Yeah. So I play less now because there's less for me to fill.
Less space.
It's being filled. Yeah. So my job is to create the space now, if anything.
And just to expand your songwriting, so you're not just kind of tethered to a certain sound.
Broad palette.
We were struggling to do things.
Nice broad palette.
And it's expanding even more. So the next record is going to be not completely different to a disconnect, but it's a progression. Like we realised where we could go with songwriting, and realised that there's not actually any boundaries or limits if we don't want to.
Yeah, that's what we need is, yeah.
No, that was going to be my next question, like how you saw the third album going. I guess now you've had an album cycle to kind of get used to playing with each other and figure out what went well, and now you can do that 10 times more for the next one.
Exactly. You just hit the nail on the head, man. It almost feels like a fluke.
Yeah.
So but now we found ourselves in a situation, and just going by intuition. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not right.
It's not.
Yeah,
If it feels right.
It
It's
doesn't
right.
make the cut.
Simple as that.
We're not just putting anything together. There's a lot of careful consideration into the songwriting, and that the songs marry up together, that they make sense.
And in a sense, we do a lot of research. Like we listen to a lot of music. We get ideas and vibes and things. Concepts.
And try to apply it. Yeah.
We want to put some, to use a Greek term, logos into the album for the next album. Put some words in there, spoken word. Sounds awful. Sounds like a metalcore guy doing a Kate Bush cover or something. But no, it's not that.
That's in.
I'm not. It's gonna be. But I'm gonna tell you right now. It's gonna be a Scottish motherfucker. So it's gonna be a Scottish narrator.
Yeah, we're going to try something.
It's going to be different, man. This album's going to be an experience, I reckon. Because I've been on a few experiences with a few albums, if you know what I mean, like the Dark Side of the Moon, for example. I mean,
I've got a good idea what you mean.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to say it, man.
We'll let the listeners
Ego
figure that
death.
one out.
Sorry.
That's all right. No. For our listeners who can't see, what's your drink of choice at the moment?
Alcohol.
We're just rehydrating.
So-
Got a case of Stella in my car.
My festival drink is orange and rum, and you can just like change the level of rum depending if it's breakfast. You can have a breakfast orange juice with a little bit of rum, and if you're watching the band, you can have a pint of rum with a little bit of orange juice.
Orange and rum as opposed to rum and orange.
It's quite
Got the whole
civilised.
spectrum.
I'm
quite
into.
civilised.
I like peaty, good peaty whiskey.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
on a Nelson Mandela at the moment, otherwise known as Yuri Geller, sometimes known as a Stella.
Guys, it's been such a pleasure to meet you and have a chat. I wish you all the best for upcoming album 3. I'll see you on the road sometime. Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.